Hello, and welcome to today's Rockler demo. About 100 years ago, when I started my own small woodworking business, my very first purchase was a table saw. But what kind did I get? Did I get a contractor saw? Or did I go for a full-fledged professional cabinet saw? Let's find out. In my opinion, table saws are about the most versatile tool around. They can rip straight cuts. They can cut miters. They can form joinery like half-lap joints and dados. And they can even cut coves to create molding. Pretty amazing. With that sort of versatility, it's easy to understand why table saws are so popular. In fact, we've done surveys and it proves out that over 97% of woodworkers own a table saw. In my last wood shop, I had 2 full-size cabinet saws. Overkill? I don't think so. Of course, you're right, I wasn't married at the time. Just saying. So which of these table saws would be right for you? Well, let me tell you a little bit about both of them, and we'll start out with the cabinet saw. Cabinet saws, like this professional cabinet saw from SawStop, have fully enclosed cabinets, hence the name. But they also became the go-to table saws for cabinet shops for decades. Cabinet saws generally have 3 horsepower motors or larger, providing abundant power and durability. They're also mounted inside the cabinet. The trunnion and drive system are very robust and will last a long time. On the PCS, the trunnion is cabinet mounted. The top will have a substantial slab of cast iron machine flat, and the machine will have a quality fence. And this professional cabinet saw has effective dust containment and collection. In short, these are quality machines. They are sturdy, well made, and this PCS will last more than a lifetime. And of course, it has SawStop safety technology, making it the safest in the industry. Of course, this level of quality doesn't come cheap. It's my opinion that for most woodworkers, if they have the pocketbook and the space, they're going to go with a cabinet saw. Or maybe 2. Next up, contractor saws. And I bet you can guess who they were designed for. Yep, contractors. Contractor saws were created to be a portable saw used on construction sites. And for that reason, they are lighter and don't have an enclosed cabinet. The motors are exposed and hang off the back of the saw. Motor size for a quality contractor saw, like this one from SawStop, are 1.75 horsepower. The trunnion is mounted to the table rather than the cabinet. While some old school contractor saws had stamped metal tables, good ones like this SawStop have at minimum a cast iron section in the middle of the top. Fences vary from an aluminum extrusion fence to a top quality T-glide fence. So to answer the question I posed earlier, which type of saw did I choose for my very first professional shop? A contractor saw with an extended table and fence. For me and tons of other professional woodworkers, contractor saw offers a great machine at a moderate price. Make no mistake about it, these are grown-up tools. And there's more to this SawStop Contractor Saw story. You can customize this saw in several configurations. In fact, it's SawStop's most customizable machine, but all of them feature SawStop's safety technology. In the last 20 years, I've put together more contractor saws than I really care to remember. But before we go today, let me point out a few of the features and add-ons that really impressed me about this contractor saw. First, the instructions and the packaging. SawStop's instruction sheets and component packaging is the best I've ever used. Next, and although it is an additional option, the mobile base for these saws is top of the line. Of course, the braking technology that SawStop employs has been mentioned, but it is a huge feature and one that as I age and lose some strength in my hands and arms, I really value. And lastly, as demonstrated by the things I've mentioned, the attention to detail impresses me. For example, the way these legs are mounted. I've broken the legs off of every saw I've owned because the mounting system was too flimsy. The brackets and bolting the legs through the fence rails means these legs are here to stay. I hope this video has been helpful to you and perhaps added to your understanding of table saws. Which of these table saws is right for you? Well, that's a decision that each of us has to make for ourselves. But I can tell you that each of these versions is top of the line in their class. I'm Rob Johnstone from Woodworkers Journal. Keep on making sawdust.